So I really hadn't planned on doing another WordPress AI news and updates stream, but a whole bunch of stuff just got posted and launched and released and published and shared over the last sort of week and a bit. And there's just too much fun stuff to not get into. The first thing that I want to share is that there is a proposal to merge the WordPress AI client into WordPress 7.0. So this is now like older than 6 months. But essentially what this does is this allows you to add AI functionality inside your WordPress site. I have two plugins that I developed. One is an AI client demo, which you can find under my GitHub. It's just called WP AI Client Demo. And what it does is it creates this little AI client demo form. And so essentially what I can do is I can create a post. So let's say a sonnet about WordPress, and then let's say Hark WordPress, something like that. And so what that'll do is it'll take the prompt and it'll pass it off to the local model, and it'll generate the sonnet, and then it'll return it back. If the model supports image generation, it'll generate an image as well, which I don't think Kimi does. But if you use like Gemini or Anthropic, one of those, OpenAI, it'll work. So the proposal is to merge the core of the WP AI client without shipping any AI providers or automatically enabling AI calls. The next one is that there's this new AI Leaders Micro-Credential that's been launched. Now, the program is called AI Leaders. It's at the University of Illinois, Chicago. It starts in March. So you learn AI, you learn WordPress, earn a living wage jobs. The people who are advising this is Mary Hubbard, Executive Director from WordPress. Blake, I'm going to try and pronounce Blake's surname correctly, Bertuccelli Booth. So this is the first time that WordPress and universities have started collaborating. WordPress now has a sort of a first version of a set of AI guidelines for WordPress. So the goal here is, if you are wanting to contribute to WordPress and you want to use AI to support writing code, writing tests, writing documentation, they don't ban AI tooling, but they do set clear expectations for quality, licensing, and transparency. Avoid low signal, unverified AI slop. Reviewers may close or reject work that doesn't meet the bar. Now, I think that is so important to say out loud. Reviewers, you are allowed to close or reject work that doesn't meet the bar. So if you see it and it looks like nonsense, just close it. Just say, no, it's okay. Don't feel like you have to spend time reviewing AI slop. Cool. The next thing I want to dive into is that WordPress now has something called agent skills. So I haven't dived into agent skills as yet. My understanding is that it's a way to provide skills to an agent, as the name says. And the WordPress project now has an agent skills repository. It basically teaches AI coding assistants how to build WordPress the right way. So our portable bundles and instructions, checklists, and scripts that help AI assistants to understand WordPress development patterns, avoid common mistakes, and follow best practices. This is version 1, and skills will improve as the community uses them and contributes fixes. Let's see if having WordPress skills can fix this. If it does, then who knows? Test ran successfully. There are no test files. So that is that. What I would like to do is see how when it creates a block what it does, because in the past I've had issues with block generation not following block generation patterns. Let's go and test AI experiments. So last month I shared that AI experiments plugin had released version 1. There's a new bunch of things that people have been working on. So there's a type ahead suggestion. This experiment explores AI-powered type ahead suggestions while writing. Okay, so I'm going to need an API key for this. To do that, I'm going to open up one password in a separate window so that you all can't steal my keys. Okay, so it doesn't seem to store it. That's great. So let's save that. It's obviously storing it locally. I don't want to save it. Before you experiment, I can't spell experiments properly the first time. I wish Node would create a game that plays when you're solving dependencies. Because it often takes, so while that's doing its thing, but it's funny because it doesn't, the model obviously has no context about the Abilities API, which is normal because the Abilities API is so new. It's a powerful tool for developers to interact with the data stored on websites, enabling seamless integration and flexibility. Custom endpoints can be added to extend this functionality further. No, it is also possible to enable it for custom post types and taxonomies. Maybe. I would have assumed that the bot would be trained on what would be interesting is to use my local model provider thingy and hook it up with a model that is designed for coding and see whether that could do a better job. It's a support, it's an assistant, and that's how I frame it all the time. OpenClaw is a great example. Is use it as an assistant. Don't allow it full access to all the things. I keep coming back around to that sort of mindset around this. It is something that can support your work, but you still need to have an active brain that knows what's going on to be able to do the hard work. It's not as smooth as autocomplete I'm used to when coding. Exactly. I use writing tools to generate paragraphs, and then I edit them and rewrite them and restructure them, but they give me a good base to start with. I would love to test more of these, but I really couldn't be bothered with pulling down PR, so I'm not going to worry about that now. So that's where I'm going to call it for today, folks. Thank you for engaging, and I will see you around social media and all those other places. Have a good weekend. Bye.